Hey everyone, tonight for my bi-monthly Zoom, I'd like to just spotlight one part of my health that I always take care of. So I'm thinking, okay, people would probably want to see what I do on a daily basis. Because I know I've been asked, like, how many oils do you use? And what products do you just have to use that you can't live without? And does it matter if you don't do all the protocol on the supplements, or do some of your oils interact? Like, I get all these general questions and I'm like, you know what? I should do a day in the life. I know I've been saying, but I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Jill. Most of you know me because you've been on my newsletter, and I wanted to come on here tonight and spotlight good dental health, because I know that having healthy gums and healthy teeth are a really good indicator of what's going on inside your body. If you go to the dentist regularly, at least once a year, they'll be able to do all these different tests. They'll do a cancer screening to make sure that there's nothing going on there. They'll check all your gums to make sure there's no gingivitis. They'll check with that, that pointy little round thing. It's like a long metal and like a pick. And they check inside, make sure you don't have cavities or how deep they are and things like that. So I said, you know what? That's something that I am very adamant about. So I get my teeth cleaned every 3 months. I'm fortunate enough that my insurance company pays for it, and I get checked every 3 months. But if you don't go every 3 months and you only go every 6 months or once a year, here are some things that you could do. And doTERRA has really wrapped it up nicely, and I just want to share it with you. So the first thing is clove oil. Now, clove oil is great for anything dental. Okay. Years ago, they used to use straight clove oil, dentists did, for root canals. So it's an antiseptic. It kills, infection. So they would put that, like when they put that long Q-tip and after they drill out your tooth, even with a filling, and there's nothing in there, they always swab something. It usually has a little bit of clove in it. But if you have a toothache, I would take a drop or two on your finger and just rub it on the inside, on the outside of your gums, on the top, on the bottom, and on the inside of the gums. So 8 places, right? It's going to be hot. It's considered a hot oil, which means not temperature hot, but it's just hot, like spicy hot, like a cinnamon red hot. It's going to be like that. Remember those when we were kids? If you put a whole bunch in your mouth, you felt like your mouth was on fire. Well, that's why I'm telling you, only put a drop or two, because that's all you need. I use it even without a toothache. I use it every time I come back from the dentist, because a lot of times, if they're cleaning, there's bacteria in your mouth, and this just nicely seals it and takes care of any kind of forthcoming infection, if you will. So I use clove regularly. It's really inexpensive. I believe it's under $15 wholesale, and this will last you a very long time. It's one of those things that you should have in your medicine chest or kit or whatever you have, because you never know when your child, your spouse, your neighbor, somebody is going to have a toothache or is going to need clove of some sort. Now, you could cook with this clove, but I normally don't. Like, I know people bake with it and they like that clove scent or that flavor, but I normally don't. I don't mind the flavor. I just don't cook with it. So that's clove. The second thing I wanted to share with you is On Guard. Now, if you've been around doTERRA for a while, you know that On Guard is one of our flagship products, meaning we have a lot of different versions of On Guard. And here is the oil. And what does it do? It supports your immune system. And right now, for the last couple of years with the pandemic, we needed to have strong immune systems. This helps keep your immune system strong, point blank. That's it. Now, you could put it in the diffuser. You would put, depending on the size of the diffuser, anywhere from 5 to 15 drops, and it purifies the air and it helps you keep healthy as you can be. We have some cleaners. We have a concentrate that you could, water down in a spray bottle and do your counters and do the handles. I've done videos on that, and that's what we do. I have one under the sink, and I use that for the bathrooms, and I use that for the counters in the kitchen. So On Guard is awesome. But the reason I mentioned On Guard is because not only you could diffuse the air, but we have two products that are dental. And these are amazing. So again, I use the clove, my dental regimen, and right here. So the first thing, the toothpaste. Toothpaste is amazing. It's going to taste like cinnamon and a little bit of clove. It does not have fluoride in it. So for those of you who are conscious and very health conscious, I should say, it does not have fluoride, which is a good thing. It does have hydroxyapatite, and hydroxyapatite is a mineral. So if you talk to your dentist, ask them, is hydroxyapatite good? And they'll say yes, because it's a mineral that strengthens the bones in your mouth, right, in your teeth. So it would be a good thing. But if you look, definitely the ones on the store shelf in the grocery store don't have that. If you go to a health food store, you may find something that has it, but I've never seen it. This does. This is, I believe, wholesale. It's under $9 and it will last you, well, let's see, you brush your teeth twice a day. I brush my teeth twice a day, probably lasts me about 2 months. But this is really nice. It has a nice flavor. It's nothing too strong and it's amazing. And it's based on the On Guard oils, right? So it has that taste. And then I follow it up with the mouthwash. And the mouthwash is amazing because it cleans your teeth. It gets rid of bacteria. So if you feel like you're coming down with a cold, I would gargle with this for sure. If you feel it's too strong, which I do not think it is, it's very light, you could water it down. It's not going to take away the medicinal properties of it or the cleansing properties. It's just that it will be a little bit lighter, right? But I love it because I use it in the morning and I use it at night and sometimes throughout the day. But I just feel like your mouth is a place where there's a lot of bacteria and you should try to keep it as low as possible so that you could be as healthy as possible. So again, this is all about supporting your immune system. And so this is wholesale $14.50. So with these two, you would be under $25 and you could have a healthy mouth, and that would be for 2 months. And the On Guard, I believe, is $34. And the clove is definitely under 15. So I hope this has been helpful. If you're like me and you're trying ways to naturally get healthier or stay healthy, then this would be the product selection for you at this point. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, jill@jillmerriman.com, and let me know if you have any questions. And if you haven't tried this, add it to your shopping cart. Just add one of them. I love both, but just add one and see what you think. And in fact, since January, I've had people ask me questions about different things. I want to try a new product. I don't know what. I use the oils. I've never tried anything else. What should I use? And I always come back to this. I go, are you happy with your toothpaste? Or are you happy with, yeah, not really. You know, I could use a change. It's not as healthy. I said, okay, then try this. And I've given people that suggestion. And so far, all 4 of them have come back and said, I love it. I'm going to keep ordering it. So that's great. So I hope you have a great night. And let me know if you have any questions. See ya. Bye.